pools from Pokémon TCG.
Well, I'd rather pay too much and get nothing like the idiot I am.
Yo, why ain't you buying mystery pools from Pokémon TCG? I'd rather get scammed on Whatnot, dropping $300 for a mystery box and pulling a common graded Bulbasaur, fam.
Are you a ruttard blowing too much on Whatnot scams and overpriced streams? Then you need Pokémon TCG to come to your fucking senses.
I used to be dumb as shit, wasting money everywhere. Till I tried Pokémon TCG, now I am actually building a collection.
I used to have my head so far up the card con artist's ass, then I pulled out and got Pokémon TCG. Now I'm cured.
Warning, Pokémon TCG isn't for everyone, may cause mild discomfort, practices frequent free speech, says offensive shit.
So why aren't you buying mystery pools from Pokémon TCG?
Well, I'd rather pay too much and get nothing like the idiot I am.
Yo, why ain't you buying mystery pools from Pokémon TCG? I'd rather get scammed on Whatnot, dropping $300 for a mystery box and pulling a common graded Bulbasaur, fam.
Are you a ruttard blowing too much on Whatnot scams and overpriced streams? Then you need Pokémon TCG to come to your fucking senses.
I used to be dumb as shit, wasting money everywhere. Till I tried Pokémon TCG, now I am actually building a collection.
I used to have my head so far up the card con artist's ass, then I pulled out and got Pokémon TCG. Now I'm cured.
Warning, Pokémon TCG isn't for everyone, may cause mild discomfort, practices frequent free speech, says offensive shit.
So why aren't you buying mystery pools from Pokémon TCG?
Well, I'd rather pay too much and get nothing like the idiot I am.
Yo, why ain't you buying mystery pools from Pokémon TCG? I'd rather get scammed on Whatnot, dropping $300 for a mystery box and pulling a common graded Bulbasaur, fam.
Are you a ruttard blowing too much on Whatnot scams and overpriced streams? Then you need Pokémon TCG to come to your fucking senses.
I used to be dumb as shit, wasting money everywhere. Till I tried Pokémon TCG, now I am actually building a collection.
I used to have my head so far up the card con artist's ass, then I pulled out and got Pokémon TCG. Now I'm cured.
Warning, Pokémon TCG isn't for everyone, may cause mild discomfort, practices frequent free speech, says offensive shit.
So why aren't you buying mystery pools from Pokémon TCG?
Well, I'd rather pay too much and get nothing like the idiot I am.
Yo, why ain't you buying mystery pools from Pokémon TCG? I'd rather get scammed on Whatnot, dropping $300 for a mystery box and pulling a common graded Bulbasaur, fam.
Are you a ruttard blowing too much on Whatnot scams and overpriced streams? Then you need Pokémon TCG to come to your fucking senses.
I used to be dumb as shit, wasting money everywhere. Till I tried Pokémon TCG, now I am actually building a collection.
I used to have my head so far up the card con artist's ass, then I pulled out and got Pokémon TCG. Now I'm cured.
Warning, Pokémon TCG isn't for everyone, may cause mild discomfort, practices frequent free speech, says offensive shit.
So why aren't you buying mystery pools from Pokémon TCG?
Well, I'd rather pay too much and get nothing like the idiot I am.
Yo, why ain't you buying mystery pools from Pokémon TCG? I'd rather get scammed on Whatnot, dropping $300 for a mystery box and pulling a common graded Bulbasaur, fam.
Are you a ruttard blowing too much on Whatnot scams and overpriced streams? Then you need Pokémon TCG to come to your fucking senses.
I used to be dumb as shit, wasting money everywhere. Till I tried Pokémon TCG, now I am actually building a collection.
I used to have my head so far up the card con artist's ass, then I pulled out and got Pokémon TCG. Now I'm cured.
Warning, Pokémon TCG isn't for everyone, may cause mild discomfort, practices frequent free speech, says offensive shit.
So why aren't you buying mystery pools from Pokémon TCG?
Well, I'd rather pay too much and get nothing like the idiot I am.
Yo, why ain't you buying mystery pools from Pokémon TCG? I'd rather get scammed on Whatnot, dropping $300 for a mystery box and pulling a common graded Bulbasaur, fam.
Are you a ruttard blowing too much on Whatnot scams and overpriced streams? Then you need Pokémon TCG to come to your fucking senses.
I used to be dumb as shit, wasting money everywhere. Till I tried Pokémon TCG, now I am actually building a collection.
I used to have my head so far up the card con artist's ass, Then I pulled out and got Pokemon 10LV. Now I'm cured.
Warning, Pokemon 10LV isn't for everyone, may cause mild discomfort, practices frequent free speech, says offensive shit.
So why aren't you buying mystery pools from Pokemon 10LV?
Well, I'd rather pay too much and get nothing like the idiot I am.
Yo, why ain't you buying mystery pools from Pokemon 10LV? I'd rather get scammed on whatnot, dropping 300 bucks for a mystery box and pulling a common graded Bulbasaur, fam.
Are you a ruttard blowing too much on whatnot scams and overpriced streams? Then you need Pokemon 10LV to come to your fucking senses.
I used to be dumb as shit, wasting money everywhere. Till I tried Pokemon 10LV, now I am actually building a collection.
I used to have my head so far up the card con artist's ass, then I pulled out and got Pokemon 10LV. Now I'm cured.
Warning, Pokemon 10LV isn't for everyone, may cause mild discomfort, practices frequent free speech, says offensive shit.
So why aren't you buying mystery pools from Pokemon 10LV?
Well, I'd rather pay too much and get nothing like the idiot I am.
Yo, why ain't you buying mystery pools from Pokemon 10LV? I'd rather get scammed on whatnot, dropping 300 bucks for a mystery box and pulling a common graded Bulbasaur, fam.
Are you a ruttard blowing too much on whatnot scams and overpriced streams? Then you need Pokemon 10LV to come to your fucking senses.
I used to be dumb as shit, wasting money everywhere. Till I tried Pokemon 10LV, now I am actually building a collection.
I used to have my head so far up the card con artist's ass, then I pulled out and got Pokemon 10LV. Now I'm cured.
Warning, Pokemon 10LV isn't for everyone, may cause mild discomfort, practices frequent free speech, says offensive shit.
So why aren't you buying mystery pools from Pokemon 10LV?
Well, I'd rather pay too much and get nothing like the idiot I am.
Yo, why ain't you buying mystery pools from Pokemon 10LV? I'd rather get scammed on whatnot, dropping 300 bucks for a mystery box and pulling a common graded Bulbasaur, fam.
Are you a ruttard blowing too much on whatnot scams and overpriced streams? Then you need Pokemon 10LV to come to your fucking senses.
I used to be dumb as shit, wasting money everywhere. Till I tried Pokemon 10LV, now I am actually building a collection.
I used to have my head so far up the card con artist's ass, then I pulled out and got Pokemon 10LV. Now I'm cured.
Warning, Pokemon 10LV isn't for everyone, may cause mild discomfort, practices frequent free speech, says offensive shit.
So why aren't you buying mystery pools from Pokemon 10LV?
Well, I'd rather pay too much and get nothing like the idiot I am.
Why aren't you
Yo,
buying mystery pools from Pokemon?
who's here? Who's there? Who's anywhere? The 808. The fuck? What the hell? Thursday. Ugh. Let's adjust this. Let's adjust. Zoom, 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 zoom. It looking good from my house. It's time to clean cages. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Responsibility. There we go. There we go. Jeez. This keyboard's looking rough. I need a new keyboard. Anyone want to give me a brand new keyboard for Christmas? Wireless, preferably. Ye old dongle. Check this out. Is this where it's all at? If you haven't seen it, uh-oh. This one's a little off-centered. But so is this one. These two go the opposite direction, off-center from each other. Oh, what the fuck? And that's the evolutions. That's all of them. With some Pikachus. I think there's one I put in the other one. I think it was an Altart. I put in my other case because I didn't want to grade it. There's a couple in there I think I'm going to pull out that I don't think will grade very high, so we'll see. We shall see. But mystery pulls are available. That's all that's available. Summer, Evie, what's going on? I'm responding to some folks on Facebook. Two. Everything okay? I was sick all week. Finally getting back out of bed and everything else. Oh. Did you miss all the evolutions I was showing? I got all the Chinese ones in here. Well, after this, but yeah. And this. I should put that right there. These aren't Chinese, obviously. These are English promos, but... And one's Japanese. I think it's this one. Yeah, this one's Japanese. Got the whole set. I like this one. It's very dreamlike. Like if you're gonna be in a dream with Sylveon, I think it would be like that. I don't know so much about this artwork though. It just looks very I like this one. I like feature Pokemon, like little cameos. I like cameo stuff. I feel like, before I say anything, let me double check. I feel like Alchemy should have been on this as a feature. Missed an opportunity for that. Sometimes I wonder, though, like when these, like a certain artist maybe doesn't draw like certain Pokemon. And that's why they don't create art with certain Pokemon in them. They only do a select few that they like to do. And so when they make a card or a concept art, they don't always include like Pokemon that you would think would go together because it's not their Pokemon to do. Like there's a few artists that do like, you know, the Charizards or whatever, but this one, you got Marshadow, Vaporeon's on here. Eevee, Flabebe, Eevee. Who's that in the back? Oh, that's Kangaskhan. There's Kangaskhan there. I don't want to miss anything hidden. Anything hidden. It's hard to see, but I think that's it. You selling them? I'm going to grade a few. I might sell a couple, but I'm going to take those to the card show to sell. Wait, what's going on here? Just all these birds. I don't think there's anything else. I actually want to run through like eBay. It's hard to find like Chinese values on all these other websites because it's not like they hardly list like accurate values of Chinese. So let's try to find this. Let's try to find this Chinese Umbreon VMAX art. Then sold items. What the fuck? Umbreon VMAX alt art Chinese. This ain't even the fuck. That's not an alt art. Stupid. Okay. So we're getting down to the raw sales of this. Hold on, let's switch it to the US only because I don't trust China. You know what I'm saying? Chinese. There we go. Let's see, USA only. This in a PSA 10 sold for $800, $850, $975. So this has gone down a little. But a raw one sold November 22nd for $675 out of the US. One sold for $575 October. Another 10 sold for $960 October. A Beckett sold for $1,075. Another $575 October 7. $620. So this hovers raw around like $500 to $600 basically. So let's put it on the low end. Let's go in between that at like 550. So we've got 550. All right, let's check out this Umbreon V alt art and watch how many non. Let's see. What is up with this one? Is it the flash? I don't know. US. see. All right. We got 70, 85, 69, 62, 65. So let's just call it 65. But it sold more recently. Yeah, we'll just call it 65. So 65. Dang, they're expensive. All right, we got Espeon VMAX. VMAX Alt Art Chinese. Let's see. We've got November. Is this the most recent? Sold listings, USA only. We've got 110, 110, 110. So these consistently sell for 110. So we'll put 110. All right, Sylveon. Chinese, let's see, we got 250, 230, 200, 230, 260. Oh no, that's English. What? This sells for close to the same price as the English? That's weird. I mean, it is. I guess if it's like a limited print Chinese, like they don't do double, or they don't do reprints. So, from what I've heard, but 230. So, most recent two sales is 250 to 230. So I'll put this at 225. So I'm at 950 for these so far. We got Glaceon V. Do we got any other V Maxes? Hold up. Yeah, I got the Glaceon V Max. V. It makes the searches easier because I only have to type in, certain things. V, hold on. We'll go from there. All right. So we've got. I know these ones are on the lower end because they're like, I think the promos that come in the boxes. It's see, sealed. It's $24, $21. 20 bucks. So we'll just go with 20. All right, Umbreon VMAX. VMAX. What do you even call this? We'll just see it. Try CSR. See, this is 35 bucks. $27, $25. We'll go 30. All right. How'd you get all these? Somebody was selling them. Sylveon VMAX. Someone sold the whole lot, so I was like, I'll take them for 1,100. See, 24, 20, some $16. Those are bids. $11 it sold for. $22. I'll just call it 20. All right. Glaceon VMAX. Alt art. Chinese. Let's see. Raw, we've got 115. 115. It's Chinese, right? Yep. What's this? Korean? Nope. The Chinese 115. All right. Plus, we got Glaceon V Alt Art. Then I get an Espeon on there somehow. All right, Chinese Glaceon V Alt Art. October. That's a long time ago. It's like 2 months. These don't have a lot of listings. $40 raw. One sold. Wait up. November for. Oh no, this is English. English. Let's see. Japanese. All right, so this is what, $40? Sylveon V 40 also. Yeah, it looks like 45 to 40, 35. Let's call it 40. Leafy. Chinese, also 40. There's only one sale way back in September. Otherwise, there's a PSA 10 for 109. So I just have to say it's $40. And now this is obviously USA sales only. I don't trust Chinese sales. This is a CSR Umbreon. CSR seems to work when I type it in. 20 bucks November 15th, $7 November 9th. Smolive Garden. That's a cool name. October, 20 bucks. 20 bucks. September 2020. I don't think the $7 is somebody. It must be damaged or something. Now I got it listed as. I'll just put it at 20 because I don't. Oddball sales for less than market. Damn, I didn't press the gay button. I put it just for you. Read your options first. Jeez. You know, trying to help you out. Flareon VSR Chinese. see, 25, 30, 30, 40. I'll just put it at 25. I think I voted no. This don't have. You know what? I think Ian needs this card too because he's trying to collect every Jolteon. I don't know if he's got the Chinese one. Or no, he does. He should. He has it in his box. He got a free box of the yellow Jolteon box. So I think this came in it. Never mind. Jolteon VMAX. This should say CSR on it, but it don't. Or hyper rare. Let's see, $20, $26, $84 and a 10, $60 for all three, $40 sealed. Let's go with $20. I asked for that box for Christmas. From who? Flareon. $20. Espeon V Altart. What the hell's going on? V Alt Art. See, we're at 35, 45, 40. All right, so I'll go 35. There's the other Jolty. This is the SR Jolteon V. Oops. Better get them while they're cheap. Let's see, 20, 29, 59. Oh, that's Japanese. They don't sell that often. Like, these are like 1 and 2 months ago sales that I'm pulling pricing data from. We'll go 25, between 20 and 30, which is the last 2 sales. I don't know what else to do, really. This is an SR as well. Vaporeon. This one's 25, 30, 33, 35. We'll just go 25 for that. Leafeon VMAX. These ain't gonna be much. $3, $5, $4, $3. All right. plus 3. This one's Japanese. $3. 16. What? This ain't no $16 card. Who the fuck bought this for 16? But this guy's got 99.8% positive feedback with 6.7K sales. How did you sell this for $16? Oh, 15. Okay, so maybe I ain't tripping. All right. Nah, the pictures are all here. It's not rainbow. It's this one. What? All right, I'll put it for 10. Plus 10. Another Jolty. This one's Chinese. Jolteon VMAX. Chinese. You selling all those? I'm gonna grade some and sell some. I just have to get the money to grade them. This bad boy's going for $3. Some of these I know will get 10s. Some of them I know are too off-centered for 10s. But they're close. But they drift a little too far to the left or right. Otherwise, they're pretty damn good. Like the edges are phenomenal. Like the corners and all that. Like these are perfect corners on every single one of these. Chinese printed in Japan, obviously, but they're definitely on par with the Japanese quality, except for centering. Because I don't know what it is about these English backs, but they can't get the centering right on these sometimes. A lot of times they do. More often than English. I'll tell you that much. Yeah, grading, especially with everything going on, I don't even know what's going to happen with like the lesser grading company. Because like if it's not going to be CGC, Beckett, or PSA, which are all like raising their prices and everything, it's going to be Tag. And I don't know with PSA, with their drama, and then they're also buying Beckett. So like that's going to take those two out of the equation. So your CGC and Tag, I don't know what's going to happen with Tag and CGC's wait times after all this. This is $1. Apparently nobody likes Glaceon. Vaporeon. Yeah, $3. They'll have issues. Pick your poison. Yeah, but being a monopoly grading company and just having, you know, PSA and Beckett and all that being owned by the same people, but we're gonna run our business independently. Yeah, right. Please. especially if you got shareholders and shit, you're not going to do anything different between companies now. This bad boy is $5. And then these are just English. These are English. Other cards that are just there. So I'm at about a value of $14.50 right here. $14.50. I mean, and the only issue that Tag had was their supposedly easy to break slab cases. That was it. So, you know, that's not a big deal. Cause like honestly, like go really watch the videos of people trying to break their tag slabs and talking about they're gonna be like, oh, it's that easy, and they're over there wrenching on it like as hard as they possibly can. Oh, it broke that easy. I'm like, bro, I can see the veins in your neck popping because you're fucking twisting it so hard, you dipshit. What are you talking about that easy? You fucking idiot. What are you, retarded? Hold on, which one is it?
What the hell are you talking about? You absolute retard.
like, bro, what am I watching you try to do? And then they're gonna sit here and say, oh, this is so bad. Like Shiny Vert was doing that shit. And I'm over here watching him fucking shake while he's trying to twist a slab. Like, bro. Tag and PSA broke. PSA broke. But see, that's the thing. And that's what everybody defends. I've dropped the CGC and chipped the corners. So I guess it depends on, I guess, like the batch of acrylic or polycarbonate, depending on which one you're talking about. It also depends on the batch, like that those plastics come from. You know what I'm saying? Like if there was any issues with the heating, the whole process of making those is going to determine how strong those slabs are once they belong to you and once they're processed and made. And so, you know, I'm pretty sure CGC uses a polycarb. It scratches a lot easier, but it's a lot more resistant to impact. But it depends on where the impact happens. I don't purposely drop my shit. And then, you know, you've got like this whole fucking, I guess, graded guard. Have you tried to do these in graded guards to see if it changes anything? Because everybody and their grandma's like on this graded guard thing and they act like they're worth like money depending on which color you have and all this stupid shit. I'm not a big, I won't buy graded guards. If anybody comes to me and tries to sell me graded guards, get the fuck out. Don't come to my booth selling me that bullshit. Oh, this one's $60 because it's purple. What the fuck do you mean? They can make this thing for 10 cents. The fuck are you talking about? Oh, it's limited. Yeah, well, guess what? They can make more. Or I could pay the same company that these jackasses are having them made in China for. And they can make me more. But people love them, so it was smart. Yo, Pokey Sly. Yeah, people do love them. but it's like a fucking, it's an OtterBox for your slabs. Like, what the fuck? It's a phone case. That's all it is. But I would like to see these tested inside of a graded guards or whatever. However, and you could also 3D print graded guards. Like as far as the outside goes, I know some of them have like the film on the thing as well, like the scratch protection, I guess. But what is this doing? And when am I going to be like tossing my cards around? I'm not. They're going to either go in a freaking a case, like a briefcase thing, and just sit there, or they're going to be sitting in a fucking wall-mounted case with a closing door where nothing else, and they'll be inside this plastic. So why do I need graded guards, honestly? Why do I need them? If I'm not playing fucking disc golf with my slabs, why do I need those? I don't. Maybe you do, because you're reckless, but I don't. Yeah, playing this. See, I was okay. I didn't mind graded guards when, like, you know, they're all the same price or whatever. And I don't think they should be the price that they are. I think they should be like $5 max. Because like I said, it's like fucking it don't cost no more than $1 to make. So you're gonna make $4 profit per unit. What are you charging like 20 and up? What are you doing? Oh, and this one's sparkly purple with the fucking white, you know, what do they call that? Nah. Nope. You will not fool me into that shit. But shit. Shit. It's so close to Christmas, it doesn't even feel like it. Just got off work. I don't remember what a job is like anymore. I've been unemployed for what? 3 months? 3 months now? I've been just chilling. But I need to start doing something. That's why I'm doing these card shows. Well, not only that, it just doesn't feel Christmassy. Like, at least, I don't know, maybe it's just here. And it still gets like 70 degrees. It's not supposed to be doing this. It's not supposed to be getting like 75 degrees outside in December. But just the whole vibe, at least in my world and my reality, it just doesn't feel like Christmas season anymore. It's not there. I don't know. And I guess, you know, like I just been trying to fucking get people in my family like to listen and be healthy and do what I'm telling them to do, cuz like my aunt has cancer, right? She's had it for a while. She was fighting it out here like what? A year or 2 years ago now. She's in Colorado. Well, she's driving out here to Vegas actually as we speak. Um with my uncle and my grandmother. But like it's just so my mind is so consumed by like trying to save people's lives in my family. And then just like a week ago, my mom texted me saying she has breast cancer. So maybe that's what's taking the wind out of my sails, I guess. And like I'm over here like reading my ass off. I'm trying to understand how all this shit works so that I can help these people fight their battles. And then and then when I do all the work for them, they don't want to listen to me. You know what I'm saying? Like they don't want to listen. They just don't want to listen. And like it's got me to the point where I'm just like numb. I'm numb. Like I don't it's all I don't want to say like it's like I feel like I don't care, but like I have to just shut it off now because it's stressing me the fuck out. I just have to shut off the emotion. I have to say, well, you know, like if you're going to make this choice, I guess I'll see you when I see you type of shit. Like, and it's at the, you know, I don't want to be like that, but I have to be like that. You know what I'm saying? Drives me nuts. Cause like the situation, my mom is like, she's in the early, you know what I'm saying? Like they're gonna do a surgery and stuff like that, and they're gonna do what they do. So it's not like it's not the prognosis isn't like, you know, you're done. Live your life. You know what I'm saying? So with my mom, it's still early. There's that hopefulness, but with my aunt, the doctors are saying you're done. Just live your life, and I guess whenever it takes you, it takes you. And I'm trying to tell my aunt, hey, take the fenbendazole. Take it at this point. But what is she doing? She's going back to the doctors for treatments and shit. It's like, is it doing shit or what? Or are you just still spreading? Like, why are you gonna, what are you fucking doing? Like, where's the logic in your fucking head telling you to keep going and wasting money at doctors and getting them paid hundreds of thousands of fucking dollars? All right. And I'm telling you a simple solution to try. Okay. Try the shit. Change your fucking diet. Try what I'm telling you. And what are you doing? You're fucking eating trash. You're fucking, you know what I'm saying? You're feeding the disease. Cancer, look, from all my reading and research, cancer is not the problem. It's not the cause of itself. Cancer doesn't cause itself. What causes cancer is a systematic failure within your body. Cancer is just cells trying to do what it's trying to do. It's trying to survive like every other cell in your body and do a job. What causes the cancer to be bad is your own body not functioning properly. That's the cause. Mitochondrial dysfunction, and it's not just one thing either. It's like I said, it's the mitochondrial dysfunction. It's like oxidative stress, it's environmental factors, and out of all those things, you can't remove them all, especially environmental factors, because we just live in this toxic world we live in, environmentally toxic. But if you could you could control a lot of those things and remove a lot of those negative factors, like your shitty diet, eating fucking sugar shit, eating carbohydrates in like large amounts, making that like 70% of your diet. If 70% of your diet is carbohydrates, you're going to be in bad shape when you get older. Okay? It just is what it is. And we're pushing towards a human expectancy, a 50% rate. We're pushing towards 50% rate of you getting cancer in your lifetime. Every human on the planet. And we still think like people want to downplay like the severity of like eating garbage or making carbohydrates like your primary food source. Carbohydrates are not essential. People are like, "Oh, your brain runs on glucose." Yeah, and your body can convert protein into that. So you need very little, if any, carbohydrates in your diet, folks. But you know what really loves that glucose? Cancer. Really loves it. But there's other solutions. Even if you don't want to get rid of all the fucking sugary bullshit, guess what? There's ways to counteract those microtubules in the cancer cells and make them collapse and have apoptosis. So say you don't want to give up like eating fucking tricks or fruity pebbles and shit like that, okay? If you're going to eat that one time a day and don't eat for the rest of the day. Let your body dump those cells. Autophagy. Let that happen. Let it happen. Eat your big ass bowl of cereal, but don't eat shit else till the next day. So you could fast, like an intermittent fast, and let your body dump negative cells and all that type of shit and try to process. Do that. Take the fenbendazole. Like I said, it's scientifically proven that it works. This isn't like snake oil shit. There's studies on this shit. And yeah, it's primarily in animal models because the type of medication that it is, fenbendazole, is in a family of the bendazoles and stuff like that. So there's mebendazole, there's other bendazoles that are geared for humans, but it's harder to get without like prescriptions. So you got to beat around the bush to get what you need at a reasonable price as well. So fenbendazole you could buy at feed stores, pet stores, and it works the same. It's not easily absorbable by the body, but it works with the same concepts. And you could actually get, if you're able to get both, because they work in different parts of the cancer cell to collapse those microtubules, right? And make apoptosis happen. So the fenbendazole, with, being the easiest one, coupled with healthy eating and nutrients, actually works really well either way in the animal models. But this is all scientifically proven, like I'm saying. This isn't like hocus pocus hogwash, like, like conspiracy nuts are just making this shit up. This is in the NIH. Like this is stuff you could find on PubMed to be facts. And I just wish people would fucking understand that, and they don't. They don't. They take what I say and they fucking just ignore it. And it's like, I thought you said you were going to fight. Like, I text my aunt, like, I bluntly text her and tell her, you need to do this. Like, I'm not going to sugarcoat shit at this point, because what am I going to lose? You? Should I speak nicely to do what? What's that going to do? If I sugarcoat shit and talk like, oh, okay, just do what you want, what's that going to do for me? Make me lose you? So I text my aunt and I tell her straight up, you got to do this. and to be as blunt as possible. And if you're not going to do that for the people you love, then maybe you don't care enough. And if those people that you love aren't going to, you know, take you seriously, maybe they don't care enough. And that's where you get to this fucking numb feeling right here. And it makes me feel like shit as well. It makes me not motivated for any shit. It's just like, what am I on this planet for? Caring about everybody else if they don't care about themselves. Why? Why do I give a shit anymore? That's what it turns into. And like, what? I'm 37. In 3 months, I'll be 38. It's like halfway through my life, right? Like most men live in their 60s or 70s. You know what I'm saying? Like I don't know. I feel like I'm losing steam here. Cuz not enough people are throwing fucking coals in to keep the train going. And it sucks ass. And that's not the only health issue in my family. You know what I'm saying? Like people just like they're obese, they're fucking, you know, some people do drugs. And I watch it all, or they're a combination of all bad things, you know what I'm saying? Like bad habits. Why don't I don't know. If the people I like most at the party are leaving, why do I want to stay? That's tough shit, huh? That's tough shit to think about, but that's what it is. And I try to stay as positive as possible. I try to hope I win the lottery so I could fix everybody else's fucking problems. I played once, I didn't win. And it's like I don't even gamble like that. I don't even like to fucking spend my money on the lottery, but I'm like, maybe this one ticket will fucking save everybody I care about. De-stress. And it's not even for me. Because I've had a lot of money in the bank and all it made me feel was depressed. It's not about me. I felt, man, yeah. Having a lot of money ain't going to fix shit. Trust me. What do you think, like, all these celebrity people are, like, all weird and shit for? Because they ain't got nothing to worry. Like, there's nothing. It's emptiness. Like, feeling like the material superiority makes you feel dead inside as well. Oh, yeah, I'm doing great. I don't have to worry about shit type of feeling. Eh. But anyways, uh the second week of January, the mystery pools will be no more. So those are available now until that second week of January hits, and then they'll be all gone. because whatever's left is going to be used for card shows. Because the utizzle is not. And I know people are like, "Oh, well, you're a loser if you depend on Pokemon for income." But like that's slave mentality people that talk like that. Like, "Oh, you should have a real job." What the fuck do you mean? I've seen people saying that, heard them saying that shit like, "You're a loser if you depend on Pokemon cards for income." It's like, "Oh, so I should be working for a corporation, right? I should be making somebody else super rich for low pay." Suck a dick. You're a slave bitch. That's what you are. You're a slave bitch to a corporation, and you have fucking you have Stockholm syndrome. That's what you have. You're a punk bitch, and all you want to do is be a slave for the rest of your life and be content with that, which is fine. But don't tell other people that what they like to do and get paid to do isn't real, because it is, and it's better than what you're doing. If you're not, and look, even if you're not making fucking over 250,000 a year at your job, you're a punk bitch. You're just a slave. And in order to be doing those kind of numbers, you're like a captain at a fire station, or you're a fucking attorney or something like that. You know what I'm saying? But if you're making like 30 to fucking 90,000 a year, you ain't shit either. You're just a slave. You're either busting your ass or you're stressing out for somebody else's fucking wealth. I want to make my own. I want to be my own boss. The fuck? Oh, your job, you're not a real, you don't have a real job because you're fucking selling Pokemon. Suck a dick. Real job? What, real slavery? Huh? Huh? You depend on them for your health insurance? Eat ass, bruh. Get a real job. The fuck? Bro, that mentality needs to die. Seriously. That needs to die. If anything needs to die, it's that mentality that like you should be working for somebody else. And so many people are conditioned like that though. Like they think that's just the right thing because that's what they were taught. And this is what I don't like about education being so separate from intelligence. Like if you're only educated and you only believe because you were taught and your intelligence isn't telling you to ask questions, you're fucked up. You're fucked. Then you're just going to speak like, like a parrot. If you don't ever want to break free, then I guess be a servant your whole life. But I'm on some different shit. Plus I'm also doing this. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? I'm getting this shit worked out. I'm cooking. I'm putting in some work for this shit. Check this out. Let me put it on the full screen. Like, we're cooking these bad boys now. Like, what? What? We're going to get these things cracking. Check out the back of this one. Big ass leaf energy. And then once I get some of these sold and I get some money from this, I'm going to start doing like colors instead of just like the bleaching out shapes. I'm gonna get like white shirts and stuff like that, or like do like this Charizard on a black shirt, but with like the red spray color, like the fabric spray paints and shit. I'll be doing shit like this. And, but these are dope so far. I love this one. This one's probably my favorite one. I just like how, you know, I just like the green. The green, I don't know. Something about the green about it. Maybe it's the money that's coming. But, and I also have a workaround for if they tell me I can't sell these, they're going to be free with a purchase of something. You know what I'm saying? For the price of these shirts. They're going to be free. Because you know how, like, sometimes at card shows and stuff like that, they get real weird about how you sell certain things. But it's crazy to me because I see so much knockoff shit for sale at these card shows, but then they'll post like, "Oh, you can only sell authentic stuff," and I'm like, bro, half the shit I bought from these card shows is not official Pokemon shit. What are you talking about? Yeah, I do plan on wearing these. I wore one. My very very first one was one of the Charizard ones. It's on a different red shirt, but it's I wore that one. It's just not, you can't see the Charizard that well because I was using the original spray bottle that the bleach spray comes in, and it shoots out very heavy like blotches. So I had to buy other spray bottles that do a finer mist and a more smaller, smaller plume of the mist. So that way it doesn't like oversaturate the entire shirt, leave some of the red color and stuff. So, once I did that, then the second Charizard shirt came out fucking hella fire. Unfortunately, this is like a medium. I'm not really suited for a medium shirt right now. I plan on getting down to a medium shirt, but yeah. I might post these for sale like locally and see if anybody wants to pick them up. The brand new shirts, obviously when I get brand new shirts to do this on, because these are like used, and I think I'm gonna go with like Pro Club shirts or something like that. But the brand new ones I'm gonna be like at like $20. These ones I'll see if anybody wants to pick them up for like $10, just because they're on a used shirt, just to see what kind of test the waters with interest, like see what people's interest is in these, like just locally. And we will see. We'll see how it goes. 9 people are awake, or well, 9 people voted. 56% said yes, they're awake. 22% said no. And 22% said gay. So, all right. That concludes the poll. Because if you ain't awake by now, you ain't alive, buddy. Especially if you sat through my whole health rant again. I feel like I do it too much, but sometimes I just do it. My brain won't let me not do it. Because I give a shit. What am I supposed to do? You know what I'm saying? Like, how quiet can you stay before you're just like screaming at the top of your lungs? like for some shit to change. But anyways, I gotta go get ready because I'm still a little bit like sick feeling. I don't think I'm contagious because nobody else has gotten sick. But I gotta still hit the gym. Like I haven't gone to the gym in a whole week. This is killing me. I'm scared to see how much harder it's gonna be to lift weights. But I gotta go get ready to do that. So we'll see y'all. I appreciate y'all listening to this TED Talk. Stay relatively healthy. Like you don't have to be perfect, but fuck people, please take care of yourselves. Because if you're as tired as I am of hearing about cancer and other diseases and overdoses and suicides, take care of yourself. I know a lot of us don't want to be here, but you know, as long as we're here together, I guess it's okay, right? It's not so bad when you realize that a lot of people have the same thought process of like shit sucks, right? This is more speaking to like depression and things like that, but like it's not so bad that you got to end everything. Cuz trust me, I've been there. And the only thing that's kept me here is that there's other people here, but the more people go, the more I want to. Luckily, I have kids and they're like above all. You know, when it comes to that, so but stick around, people. Be healthy. Try your best. Fuck if it gets hard. It's hard as fuck to survive in this world. We all laugh and fucking joke around and shit like that, but I know it still gets hard as fuck and you just question shit. But stick around. Because you're going to die anyways. You know what I'm saying? So why not wait to see what happens? And with that, peace out, everybody. Thanks for stopping by and smashing that like button if you did. If you're watching the stream after the stream happens and you've skipped through everything, go back and watch the health discussion. All right? Peace out.